Welcome back to the Weege show. We are doing a photo shoot. The Mike Emery show. Yep. Weege has been taken over.
Racer X brand, $35 off this jacket right now. Yep.
Oh my god, that's so dark.
Dad bod, dad hat.
Settings. Oh, there we go.
Welcome back. We're back out here. Detroit. We got the photo shoot going on. Oh, is it stop recording?
No, that's just saves battery.
Oh, shit.
You're still going.
Oh, I am.
You thought that was your chance right there, and you're like, no, it's over. We're just doing a Racer X brand swag shoot here. Mitch Kendra, Matt Rice. That's our man, Mike Emery. Whew. Careful. Careful what you say. Inside the stadium, we're good. Which is why this dirt is usually actually some of the most slippery of the year. It's not soft and rutted like you would think. It's definitely not old Pontiac. It's not Indy. Talking to the great Justin Brayton, and he said that this actually is maybe the slickest track of the year is what we normally get. We'll see if it's different. And we got a lot to cover today on the Weege Show, brought to you by the Honda CRF250R and 450R. CRF250R will be ridden by that man, which is Max Anstie, who is by far the king of the flying at the test track hype in the off season as we get ready for the kickoff of 250 Supercross East. It's downright warm in this building right now. So we'll talk to our 250 East riders and the 450 class. I don't think there's much more we can say. We've given it every superlative, everything we can talk about. Hashtag deep field. This is the closest the points between the top 5 riders has ever been in the history of the sport after 4 rounds. Also, we have 4 winners in the first 4 rounds. We've never had 5. But what does jump off the page to me, some of these other seasons where we started the year off with 4 winners in the first 4 rounds did not end up being super competitive down to the end. One season is 2012. Ryan Villopoto had such a gigantic points lead by the end of the year that he got hurt himself, but had already wrapped up the title, and it didn't matter. So this is great now. We need to embrace this now. But the way these series usually play out is that someone is about to break out. Someone is about to break through over the next couple rounds. I don't think we're getting around 7 and still having this. So these next couple rounds are very, very critical. Aaron Kennard, much better camera than mine. It's Trey's brother. He's been part of our TV crew for a long time, but he's pumped to go on the road with us this year and be a shooter for the TV show. Anyway, I don't think we're gonna have this much parity for long. Someone, or maybe 2 or 3 tops, are going to break away. But it is so hard to figure out who that would be out of this group, so that's what we're watching for. All right, it's 1 o'clock. Let's talk to some of our East kids. Let's go to the 99. I'm gonna say, Jet Reynolds, this was your first Supercross, because we're not gonna...
This is my first Supercross.
We're not talking about the previous.
I've never done this before.
Well, no, press day.
No.
We don't want to talk about that, right?
No.
Okay, we don't want to talk about Phil's involvement.
Let's see if he does.
Phil pushed the bike off.
Phil was a good helping hand in that situation.
He was. But that never happened.
No, that was 2 years ago, dude.
It never happened. Okay, so talk about finally getting here. This has, I'm sure, been a lifelong dream. How old are you now?
Just turned 20.
20. So this could have been 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
This could have been whenever, but guess what? We're here now.
Okay.
I'm super pumped to be with this Club Mex Muck Off FXR team.
Yep.
You know, they kind of took me in where, you know, no one really wanted me. So I'm super grateful for this opportunity and just the work, you know, I've got to do. And obviously I'm living at the facility.
Yep.
And yeah, we work our ass off. And this is kind of my first time, I feel like, doing that.
I was gonna say, have you ever, you're a California guy, have you ever lived that kind of life, a training facility, lockdown type thing?
Yeah, this is the most serious I've ever been.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It really? Because I
yeah.
figure, I mean, you weren't a slacker, I would imagine, but this is another level.
This is it's just another level.
Yeah.
You know, I'm at the facility full time, and you know.
Yep. How's it actually feel? Supercross stuff, whoops, and all this stuff, or do you even? This is what everybody tells me. As the track breaks down, it feels good.
I've been riding good.
Yeah.
So I'm not here to set the world on fire.
Yeah.
Gonna here to ride my laps, and
gotcha.
As the year goes on, you know, see what we have.
All right, Jet Reynolds is gonna finally jump into action. The real story is that he was here 2 years ago for press day, or was it last year? It was last year, and he literally crashed on the very first lap and broke his arm. And then Phil Nicoletti had to push his bike off, and now they're teammates. Yes, sir. Finally, we got Scuba Steve and Triumph here. I'd rather talk to you than Bobby, because Bobby's too truthful. He's too truthful. He'll want to start saying stuff he probably shouldn't say. So just give me an idea. Has this been mad scramble? Oh my God, we're not going to make it. Or is it like, no, we heard that for a while, but lately has it settled down?
I would say it's still like, I mean, yeah, you always think, because you're always thinking you're forgetting something.
Yes.
But I mean, for the most part, I mean, it's a lot. I don't think anybody realizes how much it is when something is brand new.
Yes.
It's not like we can go to somebody else and ask them, hey, can we borrow something?
Because that has happened through the years.
Yeah.
You've had to do that.
Yeah.
Even on high-end teams.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, I mean, it's not, it's been a lot.
Yeah.
That's all right. We're here.
Yes. There was never a doubt. Like, you were going to get here.
Yeah, there was no doubt.
Fine.
We were racing regardless.
Yeah, and you have enough stuff. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
And I don't know, expectations, do you even have any? Bobby said you can't really have it at this point. How do you feel about that?
We'll see.
Okay.
I mean, I have good
It's hard not
expectations.
to have any, right?
No, yeah, like there's
No.
no expectations. At the end of the day, as long as everybody's having fun and does their job, that's when the results come.
Well, let me put it this way. This is not we think it's going to go bad because we're so far behind. No. There is at least a chance that this could be solid right off the bat.
Yes.
Yes. That already is a bit of an answer.
Yes.
Yes. You're not asking for like, please don't judge us on tomorrow. We're not ready.
No, like we would not be here if we weren't that ready.
Okay. That says something right there. Okay. That's cool. Shockmaster. Looking good, Daddy. I like the mustache.
Yeah. So does the fiance.
She does. Well, I mean, she has the votes.
Honestly, she's the biggest supporter, so.
That's really the only one that matters.
Yeah.
That's really what matters.
I brought it during SMX, and I figured why not just bring it for the first round.
Okay, so how is this going? Riding with club. Has it been a normal off season for the most part? Yeah. You're not rebuilt, because dude, like last year, you were like really rebuilding yourself physically.
Everything.
Yes.
Mentally, physically,
Yes.
emotionally.
Yeah. So you're in a much better spot. This year.
I feel normal.
Yes. It had been a while.
I don't feel
Were
like
you like 15 pounds underweight or something at one point last year? Yes. Yes. And okay, for you to adjust to the club team, I mean, you rode there. So is it not as much of an adjustment? It's a different bike, but.
Nah, the biggest thing was just the bike.
Yeah.
And being open to changing the bike more.
Yeah.
I mean, just the resources that club has. You're like, hey, you want to do this, this, and this? And I'm like, I don't know. I need time.
Yeah, you had never probably really experienced that?
No.
A ton?
No.
Okay. Yeah.
No, so that was different for me, but no, I mean, I knew everyone prior to it, so it was a really easy transition.
Yes.
And honestly, it's fun being around Phil.
Oh, I
and
imagine.
Jerma
Yeah.
and
Yes.
Garrett and just like we're all different characters, and it's every day. There's never a dull moment. It's awesome.
I would imagine. You look pumped up.
Yeah,
Pumped
we're
up.
here.
Yep. You even got the team number. Took Phil's number.
All numbers stayed within the team this year.
Yes, you saved on graphics. I we're moving in. It's press day. It's not talking to other riders or talking to mechanics day. It's press day. Okay. So hook up the press. For you.
Right here.
Let's just go back.
Get on.
Oh, you're press.
Dino Trip.
You are
I'm
press.
actually part press. I got called in to do press, not even to ride.
So you're just here. You rode your bike in just to get your camera down here.
Yeah, make the sponsors happy, and then make sure you get on YouTube, Dino Trip, and
Dino
watch the
Tube.
new one every Sunday.
Dino Tube.
Yeah.
Well, I can't let you get the exclusive with him. You had him barred. Like we couldn't get over here.
Yeah.
Did the
sure.
exclusive Anderson interview.
Yeah, exactly. So, do you want to interview?
You're gonna give me a chance?
Yeah. Do you want to?
Okay, because I thought you had an
go for it.
exclusive.
I'll give you a minute.
I thought you had an exclusive. And we'll just 2 weeks ago was a great ride for you. We'll just leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that. 2 weeks ago was good.
Yeah.
We won't talk A2. Hey, for you, you've been ripping. It's been good riding. Is there a feel that you were searching for last year that you have now, a new bike or yourself or whatever? Because it appears better than last year.
Yeah, I obviously we have a new frame, so I think that's better.
Yeah, it has been better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, for the most part, I think our bike's pretty good right now, and I feel like I can push the limits and still be pretty comfortable. So
yeah,
I think we're good.
Is that what you had been searching for? Like last year, you were trying to find that little piece.
Yeah, last year was just a little confusing for me because even I went back to my 2022 setup at one point during the season, and I kept pushing and kept kind of ending up on the ground a little bit, you know. So it's tough on your confidence whenever you're doing that. But now I think our bike's good. I can push, and even I guess I ended up on the ground last week in the first lap, but I literally just hit someone's tire and got off.
That wasn't
balance.
you,
yeah. But it's just that was racing more so than anything else.
So you've got into some of those situations this year, and it's been fine. You've been pushing it. Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And isn't that all you guys are looking for at this level? Just that feel of.
Well, the thing is we want to, we want to push to the edge.
Yes.
And we want to be able to go over the edge without our bike, you know, reacting to the point to where we're on the ground. And I think now I could push over the edge and still be able to bring it around.
Last thing, I feel like you're very good when the track is slick, and then I think this bike is good for that as well. So I think people assume this is like an Indy soft rutted track, but Detroit's not really like that, I don't think. So this is actually good for you.
I mean, obviously it depends on how the dirt comes in, I think, as it thaws out, but because obviously we're in middle of winter in Michigan.
Yes.
But I think for the most part it stays pretty hard packed, but I think you know, if you break the crust, it could get rutted.
Okay.
But nothing crazy. You know, it's not Indy to where you're just like it's a sponge.
Yes.
I think it's more if you break through the crust, maybe it's a little softer underneath, but sometimes it seals up and it's drier than some of the West Coast
But doesn't
tracks.
that help? Isn't that good for you? I think it is.
Yeah, it's good. Honestly, I think our bike is going to be better in all conditions. I think our bike last year was pretty good in dry stuff. I think it was a little tougher on me in some of the more rutted stuff and stuff like that. So I'm hoping that we have an all-arounder.
Seth, you're back. I had not realized no Supercross last year, and yes, it was January of 22. So it's been a bit.
It's been 2 years, yeah.
But how much does that really matter, you think?
I don't think a lot.
I
think it's just like, I mean, maybe, just first couple practices getting everything sorted out, but I've been on Supercross for a good while now, so yeah. I think it all comes back pretty natural too. Once you get out there and just get the feel back, and you just got to believe in yourself.
And I feel like you're one of those guys that it just comes back quick. I don't know if that's something you've worked on. I feel like start, sprint speed, it just is kind of there naturally.
It is, yeah. I feel like it always has been. So,
right.
Which, is a good thing, I would say, for Supercross. Yeah,
yes. So. Yeah, okay, I feel like the last time we saw you, which is almost 2 years ago now, everything was awesome except whoops. So give me your run. Has it improved in those 2 years since we last saw you race one of these?
They definitely have.
Yeah.
Because I did Anaheim and Oakland in 22.
Yeah.
And the whoops were just like, I was racing Christian, and obviously it was really hard, but like, but still they could have been a lot better.
Yeah.
And then last year before I got hurt, I was like super pumped because I was like, all right, I'm gonna be able to show like what I have. Yeah.
Yes.
And then obviously got hurt, but
yeah,
I mean, I feel like, you know, every year they get a little bit better.
Yes.
I haven't done a race condition move like set in a while, but yeah, I think it'll be good.
I think that's the last thing that comes as guys get experience. So
I agree.
You have more experience, we just haven't seen it on the track.
Yeah, yes. Finally get to show it.
Deegan almost quadded. What everybody's working on here is, I saw Chase Sexton. There's Romano. And here's Brown and Swole. Chase Sexton got to the end of that table. And then Deegan almost did it as well. So will they quad in? That's what we would call that, I feel.
Okay, we'll see how it goes. Chance Hymas, what's happening? First of all, I'm impressed. The national number 48. That's a pretty good points haul, considering how many of these did you do last year? 3? 4?
I did 4 Supercross.
4 Supercross?
Yeah.
48's not bad for that. 8 total races.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Are there things that you learned last year in the 4 Supercrosses you did that you can carry to this? Does it help at all?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's for sure I'm lacking a little bit of experience, but it was nice to just get some gauge drops under me. The intensity is very high for sure.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel like I can carry what I learned last year because I kind of experienced dome, no dome, triple crown, speedway, a little bit of everything, you know. So I feel like that'll help me this year a little bit, especially where I haven't raced a dirt bike since June. So
crazy.
It's been a long time, but I feel a lot more prepared coming in this year than last year. So even with a little bit shorter time.
What has improved probably the most for you in Supercross from a year ago at this time?
Definitely, I have a little bit more experience, a little bit better health under me, better shape, but the bike's the bike has definitely gotten better.
And is that you learning to test and develop, or just the bike they gave you is better?
I would say I would go 50-50. I definitely have learned a lot since last year, and I feel like I have a little bit better feeling when it comes to testing. But these guys have also learned a lot of stuff from Jen Hunter. So we kind of took that and interpreted it into this now, and kind of worked with what I had and tried to make the best of what we had. So no, the bike's really good, and yeah, we'll see how it goes this weekend.
Yeah. At the Dog Pound, that's what we're calling it these days, right?
Yep.
Now, have Jen Hunter even been there lately, or have they been in Cali and you've been on your own?
I've pretty much been on my own. Yeah.
Yes. Who? Anybody else you're riding with, or is it cleared out?
Yeah. I mean, it's been pretty dead there. There's a handful of guys there. Even Ferrandis is there, but he's been in Cali too. So kind of just been putting in motos by myself a little bit. But
that's the way it turned out.
Yeah. But I actually went up to California the week of A2, broken the race bike, and got to ride with those guys again, and we did some motos together. So
gotcha.
It's good. It's good riding with those guys. It's fun.
Starting now, will you all be back?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. This last week they were all back.
So you're back to the normal program.
Yep.
Okay. I talked about this to you in December. Is there pressure? I know you're a rookie, so to speak, but we all know the standard that was set by this bike last year. Do you think about that?
There's definitely, I got some shoes to fill for sure.
You do think
definitely,
about that?
But I know me and Joe kind of got some weight on our shoulders for sure. But I know what I'm capable of. The team knows. The team's not putting a lot of pressure on me. It's more self-inflicted, you know.
Sure.
So it's I feel like we have equal understanding of where we should be, and we're gonna do our best to get there.
Dax, Bennick, is this your own look? Did you put this together yourself, or is this a team thing?
Kuza got me right. Yeah.
Wow. But you got the logo.
Yeah.
Anything on the back or anything?
Yeah, we got a star on the back.
Dude. So it's fine. You can wear this.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
Are you the only one?
Nick and Haiden have one too, and then the West guys have.
Oh, so it's a thing.
It's
a team thing.
It's just new, brand new.
Yeah, I didn't see it even in Anaheim.
Yeah.
Okay, it's making its debut
this weekend.
I thought it was a Bennick only thing.
That would be cool.
Like, cool. That'd be cool.
Get on that one day.
Yes. I've heard some flying at the test track rumors about Daxton Bennick. Can you confirm or deny?
I mean, yeah, I have been.
You feeling good?
Yeah, I just think that it matters when the gate drops too, you know? So.
Yes, and every rider who's been in your position has said that. When you get out there with tough blocks and 21 other guys, it's not the same.
Yeah.
But it's got to, in your head a little bit, help?
No, for sure. I mean, obviously running with those guys and days beating them helps a lot.
Yes.
Knowing that.
Sometimes you're the fastest guy?
Yeah.
Bro.
But I think.
These guys are winning races.
Yeah, I know. That's why it gives me confidence. But I think good start, you know, you never know what can happen. So.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Any of the nerves thing, you rode futures, you did some nationals. Has it helped get a little of that out of the way? Or?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can sit here and tell you I'm not nervous right now, but I don't know how I'll feel on Saturday, you know? So, yeah, I mean, I think being nervous, though, doesn't bother me. I think it's a good thing, but I'm excited, though.
Do you think, with the little experience you have, that you might be Supercross comes to you easier than motocross guy?
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I first got to start, I was more of an outdoor guy, but my whole life I've liked Supercross more, so.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's not super new. Did you have some Supercross stuff to, I mean, legit dudes used to come to your house, right?
Yeah, I mean, when I was riding with, like, Brayton and those guys when I was on, like, an 85.
Yeah, like JGR would come up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, even, like, the Star guys came up when I was young, but they would ride outdoors, so.
Yes. So, in other words, you had a track that was good enough for 450 pros.
Yeah.
You rode for a long time.
Yeah. Yep.
That doesn't hurt. That doesn't hurt.
Nature, dude.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt.
Another day on my dirt bike.
I know. Okay, Dax Bennick flying at the test track out there. We'll see how it works in what is actually his first pro Supercross. It's some of these guys, it doesn't seem like that would be the case.
I'm not sure how that fits.
Every time you hit the track, you're going out.
Okay. Okay.
One session with that, and then one session.
All right, JB. He has been doing everything he can to, he didn't bite. We had a press conference on Tuesday. He was asked by 9 different people, you're flying at the test track. He didn't bite. He just said, we'll just see. There are people that I hold in high regard saying that you're riding really well.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, look, I've got about 4 people working on my team for my stuff. Yuriv and the guys, they've done a great job, but I think it's more of a disappointment for the other guys that have got these massive budgets on these factories. I'm not factory. They need to beat me. I mean, I'm just riding around. I'm just doing my thing, riding around, and
so top 10.
Oh, that's all. As a privateerish team, that's all we can hope. Yeah. Maybe get some Honda contingency and call it good.
It's funny though, like last year. No, I don't even get that. Last year.
Oh boy. Okay. Upgrade, please. Yes.
No, last year. It's funny. Like I was thinking about it on the flight. Like last year, I didn't even have a picture. Like they didn't even do a picture of me for the TV, and I won qualifying, and then it was just a blank picture, and then
This is what you guys created. If I interview him now, I get to put the word Deegan in the YouTube title.
Yeah.
You know how this, you've just spiked my numbers.
I know, it's funny.
Has anyone not interviewed you?
I see like covers now that won't even be the title about me, but they throw my face on there. I'm like, dude, come on.
100%, 100%.
I watched the video and it ain't even me.
I told other people, I'm like, sorry, the data shows it's not gonna stop.
Yeah.
Yes. Seriously, has everybody talked to you, basically?
Yeah, there's a lot, and they, you know, they're asking a lot of questions, man.
They are, they're asking about this.
Yeah.
But you answered on Tuesday. You're saying it was not that bad.
We're good. We're good.
But what if you get like 4th? The world will freak out.
No, I'm fine. Like if I get
don't
4th,
freak out.
No, don't freak out.
Okay.
We have 3 weeks after this too of building. Like
yes.
This is a brand new bike. I haven't raced on yet. So obviously the goal is to win. That's what I worked for, and that's what I trained for, and that's how I was raised to win. So that's the goal. But you know, top 5 at the first round. You could go get 10th at the first round.
Yes.
It's not going to make the world fall apart, you know?
Yeah.
As you've seen, dude, shoot, these last few West Coast races, these dudes have gone, it's almost horrendous to watch some of these dudes go win.
The inconsistency.
10th, and then,
yes.
And where I think it's first round, if you were to have a race like that, and then just the next one's consistent, you're going to be all right.
Yeah, so this is not making a statement like, year 2, I'm here to show everybody what's up. That is not it.
Nah, you know, obviously my goal is to win, but year 2, it's consistency is key. So we're going to go out there, and obviously we're a lot better than where we were last year. That's just, we're stronger.
Yeah.
We've won races now. We've, you know, beat the top guys. So now it's just go out here, have some fun at the first round, and yeah, you always want to get the first round done and through and not have any big mistakes.
You literally look taller. Have you gotten taller? You look leaner.
Thank you.
What do you think? I think he's...
Tell him your secret. No, dude, there's no secret.
No,
here.
he looks taller.
Yeah. No.
Is it where you got insoles in here?
No. No. Yeah, thank you.
No, I think he's got you covered now. Yeah, I think he's got you covered.
Yeah, they ruined me, dude. I will forever be stuck at like 5'9", I think.
I don't know, for motocross purposes, he might have nailed it.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
The fastest guys were in the
Hey, Ricky was like, what, 5'5"?
Yeah, you tower over him. You got him covered.
And he dominated.
Yes, no, you're good. But have you gotten taller?
I have grown a little bit, and
okay.
I went and got x-rays on my hips to see if I was still growing, and I'm still growing.
Oh, look out, everybody.
I'm still growing.
It's still growing. Look. So you said you're not a flying at the test track guy. So how has it felt?
Yeah,
the last couple weeks?
I'm not like a consistently flying the test track guy, but sometimes I'll have my days where I'm
like,
oh yeah, that was sweet.
And have you had those?
They come and go here and there.
Yes.
Obviously, like I've had a little bit of a unique off season.
Yes.
As everyone
you got banged up in what, December?
Yeah, early December.
Yeah.
Early December, I banged my shoulder up a little bit, and I've been back on the bike for right around 2 weeks now. So, obviously, I missed some good block of riding and whatnot. But
so there was a plan for that December. That wasn't maintain taper. Like there was a plan of what you would have done.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
I mean, no matter what, whether we're like tapering or building, we're all riding 3 to 4 days a week.
Okay,
like
so you missed that.
Yeah, and I did miss that. That's a pretty big block for us.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm just excited to go racing. I'm excited to be, back strong enough to go racing and just to be here. It's been a while.
Does it help then? We have this weird schedule, 1 race, then 2 weekends off for you guys. Do you think about that?
Yeah, I do think that that's going to be beneficial for me, for sure. Just to kind of, see where I'm at, see how I feel, see kind of where everything's at. And then, we have some time to reassess, whether that be we're in a great position and carry on, or, we have some work to do. So I'm just, excited to go racing and excited to be here with everyone.
Now, last thing, you did get hurt last season and then this off-season thing, but I do feel that's going to make people think that's what McAdoo does. But I feel like, honestly, if we watched you, it didn't seem that crazy. It was just like 2 isolated incidents. Do you feel you're taking steps for that?
Yeah. What happened last season was definitely a freak deal.
Yes, yes. This wasn't you riding like a madman that led to a crash. It's not like that.
Yeah, it was something that I was not able to control.
Exactly.
And,
yes.
But I've had, my fair share of crashes and injuries that I was able to control. So at the end of the day, we're professionals doing everything we can to be the very best we can on dirt bikes. Yeah. And there's been guys who have done a much better job at avoiding injury, and I'm working on that. You know? Obviously, I think that's, I've had a string of injuries that have been unfortunate, and the critics will say what the critics will say, and that's okay. I understand their opinion, and that's why we're on a platform to, you know, create entertainment so they can have entertainment.
But do you feel that you've made strides? Look, racing luck, you can only control so much, but do you feel you've made strides on the consistency side?
I do. I feel like I'm, I think, I don't want to say a smarter rider, but I think that I've learned when to make different decisions at times. There's been times where I think in the past I've made decisions out of maybe desperation, or I want it so bad. Just as everyone else does out here. But I will do whatever it takes. And sometimes that's a little bit more than what I'm able to provide. I think that has gotten me into some situations in the past, but I'm really just kind of focused on going forward. Like I wanna be here racing, and I'm stoked to be here.
When you have a plan going to the line, do you find when you're off, then you race, you come off the track and you're like, oh, I forgot about all that stuff? Or can you actually think about stuff as it's happening?
No, I have to. I have to really be like thinking of all of the things that my coach and I work on during the week, because if I'm not like focused on that process, that's when I can get a little bit away from myself.
Gotcha.
And I think that things can happen. Even like, I think 2022, I hurt my shoulder on press day. Just cruising around, I clipped a tough block with my front tire. Like I landed on the outside of the track, and I sit there, and obviously after something like that happens that ends your season, you think about it for hours on end, for months on end, you know, maybe not months, but and I guess all I could really chalk that up to was not being completely focused. I was just cruising around, cruising around on press day, and the risk we assume and what we're doing is something that you have to just be so locked in at all times. So no matter what, when I put my wheels in the track, I do my best to do everything properly.
Everything you've been told and taught and learned.
Do my best, and I don't keep it perfect all the time, and I won't keep it perfect all the time.
I'm glad you're not denying that. You're still gonna send it at times.
Yeah, I mean that's me. So.
All right, Cameron McAdoo, welcome back. It's time to go riding here. This guy. Still running the red. I didn't even know Sexton was here. Anyway, we're gonna let these guys go riding. Evan Ferry, welcome aboard. We got a bunch of rookies out here. We mentioned Bennick already, Nick Romano, who had a little setback in the off season, I think unrelated to the ACL that kept him out last year. You got Ferry making his debut, and Jett Reynolds, who we talked to. So it's gonna be wild this weekend. It's gonna be fun. Thanks for watching Weege Show. It's brought to you by that CRF250R and CRF450R that Chance Hymas knows he's got the pressure on him to try to deliver in the way the Lawrence brothers did in 250 Supercross last year. Get one of those bikes for yourself. Make winning look easy. Go to your local Powersports Honda dealer. Mitch is proud. Woo! Find me the Deegan photo. Find me the Deegan. Mitch is gonna retire. My man Mitch here is gonna retire. He shot this Deegan photo, whipped out with sand on the tires. Over the fin. There we go. You're done. That's your peak right there? Mic drop. Yeah, you're done. Mitch is never gonna take another photo. He's so happy he got that one.